Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. Lee is working my nerves, okay? Lee had been working my nerves yesterday, and today, well, she still worked my nerves, but this kind of felt like a recycled conversation from yesterday. And it got to a point where Steffi was asking, well, why would you sit there and not tell me, why would you sit there and not tell me that Finn is alive? I'm just like, well, you asked that question yesterday. We went over this yesterday. Okay? We went over this yesterday. So that part pissed me off because it's like, what are we doing? Lee excuse why she did what she did pissed me off. In what universe is crazy ass Sheila somehow the Forrester's fault? And somebody said in the comment section, you know what? How about we blame Jack? You know what? No, screw that. Let's not blame anyone except for Sheila. Because in reality, it was Sheila that decided to do what she did. So, what was it, some sort of punishment or something? I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, again, she just comes across two-faced. You didn't like her family, okay? You only smiled and grinned for, Finn's sake. But the entire time throughout their wedding, you were just acting two-faced. And it's disgusting. And honestly, tell you the truth, listen, Steffi has more patience than me, okay? Because one thing I don't do is disrespect, okay? So the fact that she came in her house, I don't give a damn if it's Finn's house at this point, okay? The fact that she came in her house and was like, yeah, I lied to you because of X, Y. I mean, I didn't tell you because of X, Y, and Z. And if you're looking for an apology, you're not going to get one. Because if I was Steffi, I would have put my foot so far up this woman's. So the whole bitchy attitude just irritated the living life out of me. Okay, and yeah, I read the comments. I will respectfully agree to disagree. I respectfully agree to disagree. Because I'm. I don't want to sit there and say I'm trying not to get in trouble, but when I read the comments, I understand where people are coming from to a certain extent. Okay, it's the same thing that me and James were sitting there talking, and we came at things from a different perspective. You know, James came at a situation from a father's point of view. A lot of people are coming at this situation from a mother's point of view, and so I respect that. Okay. With that being said, in my personal opinion, she pissed me off, and I would have threw that chick out my damn house so fast. I don't think people would have saw a human being be tossed out somebody's house that quickly. So after that, Taylor comes in there, and Steffi is pissed. She's tight, because she thanks Ben. I mean, she thanks Lee throughout the conversation, but she's like, I can't get past that. I can't get past that. And it got to a point in our conversation that she was like, listen, and maybe in hindsight, maybe, I went about it in the wrong way. I was like, in hindsight, maybe. I felt like she only said that because she felt like the conversation was just getting heated and it wasn't going anywhere. And maybe just to pacify her, like she's a child. She was like, well, in hindsight, I'm like, Lee, you know where the door is at, right? You might want to just start walking, like, fast. Like you have a purpose to get to the door before I take my... So after she leaves, and she's venting to Taylor about what she did. And then Taylor is another character that's just girl's riding my nerves. The girl is riding my nerves. She goes in this roundabout way of practically telling Steffi that she kissed um she kissed Ridge. And I think it ends there. Conversation that they had, the conversation that Taylor and Ridge had. Yeah, first they're talking about Steffi and her happiness and blah 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 blah. The usual stuff that they just go on and on and on and on about until I just kind of like tune out. But then Taylor was like, listen, we gotta sit there and talk about that kiss. Ridge, listen, there's things that this man does that as the male species, okay, we don't claim him. Okay, that is he's a separate island on his own. Okay, he's a sovereign nation. Okay, I don't care what you want to sit and call it. We don't claim it. Okay, I don't co-sign to that. Okay, this guy gives this asinine roundabout way of basically saying we got caught up in the moment. It's just something that just happened, and look, it's just this guy and romance, and we were in the city. I'm like, what? What are you? He's just speaking another language because I'm pretty sure this woman adds, "You want to talk about the kiss? You were just much better off just sitting there saying no. No, I don't really want to. I don't want to really get into it. I mean, I still would have thought that he was a POS, but at least I could have respected him just being honest and saying how he felt instead of whatever jive talk that he was coming out of whatever stuff he was coming out of his mouth. Hope, Liam, Brooke. Now, Brooke was talking about commitment, and once everything just settles and it does, and he comes back, and you know after the whole Steffi stuff, he's gonna be fully committed to me. And Hope said sort of the same thing that I said, like fully committed. That's your husband. There shouldn't be no fully committed to anything. Dude's coming back, he should be coming back. And I get the whole whatever, but I just felt like she was either just living in a land of delusion, or she was okay with him just kind of taking a slow, sweet time, just coming on back to the fold. Like, just, so yeah, after they talk about that, Hope is like, with Lee, and I think Rich was there at one point or before, at some point, because Hope was like, that got to be a strain on their whole relationship, Lee keeping that a secret for so long. Um, and then Rich came in there and eventually, well, after Riz thanked Liam and Bill, his father, for helping that thing, you know, um, reuniting Stiffy and Finn. After all that, I don't know why I'm sneezing so much. And I'm not sick, but after all that, Hope and Liam had some sort of making out scene because apparently we needed to see that, and you know Brooke was like, listen, we didn't get a chance to reunite and stuff like that, so they kissed and stuff like that, and uh, I don't know. I didn't, oddly, here's the thing. I enjoyed this episode, even though Lee pissed me off. Ridge pissed me off. Taylor, I mean, do I even really have to say it again? Um, but even all that, I still enjoyed this episode. I don't know what the hell they're doing with GH. Okay. I don't know what they're doing with GH. I know people watch this. Some people don't watch GH. I don't know what the hell they're doing with that show. Okay. That episode was I feel like I was being nice before. That episode was ass. I mean, it it's getting me to a point right now where it's like, I know this episode was good, but I was like, was it really good because this episode was good? Or was this episode good because, well, GH was trash? Seriously, it was trash. Now, I kept sitting there just pondering, should I sit there and do a wine review? It is getting kind of late. And I was like, should I give a review or just kind of just my quick take on it, just on my phone and write a little bit of notes in my bed where I should be actually sleeping right now? Because I was sitting there thinking, I was like, maybe I'll just do a review tomorrow. Because I'm off following day. I can sit there and just dedicate more time to doing it. I don't like to sit there and rush stuff, but at the same time, I'm kind of intrigued about what's going to be going on. So, it's one of those things where it's like, I love doing reviews. I love doing it to the point where I may enjoy the review better than the episode. But it's my curiosity that is like, I gotta find out what is going on. You start watching the show for a while and you're just like, you see little commercials or you think about a character or even sit there, a name will come up like Nick. Because even today, I was like, oh, Nicholas, because, in GH they call him Nicholas and YNR they call him Nick. So it's like, I really would want to know what's going on. So, I don't know. I guess we'll just kind of see what happens. But, anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe, and I will see everyone in the next video.